This episode of Pod Session is brought to you by TopNaturalHealth.com, your go-to source for nature-based supplements, skincare, and anti-aging products. Visit their site for special promo code pricing on all of the products mentioned in this episode. Now here's your hosts.
All right, so today we're diving into something I bet you've been hearing a lot about. Testosil. That's right.
Yeah.
It's the testosterone booster that's it seems like it's everywhere right now. And I know a lot of you are probably wondering, does it really live up to the hype? Well, you're in luck. Because today we're going deep on one man's incredibly detailed 90-day Testosil journey. And while we're at it, let me just remind you that you can check out the special discounted pricing on Testosil from our sponsor, Top Secret Reviews. The link is in the description. So go ahead and click that while we unpack all this juicy info.
What I think is so interesting about this particular deep dive is that our source material comes from Matt, who is a journalist who spent 15 years exposing scams in the supplement industry. And, he starts out as skeptical as you can possibly be, especially because he's 45. Starting to feel his age a little bit.
Yeah, I think we can all relate to that. Like you hit a certain age and suddenly those gym gains just don't come as easily. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And to make matters worse for Matt, his 52-year-old gym buddy is in incredible shape. Turns out his secret weapon is Testosil. But Matt, being the investigative journalist he is, wasn't buying it until he saw his friend's blood work. And that's when he decided, okay, I'm going to give this a try.
So he went from busting supplement myths to like, maybe there's something to this. I'm hooked already. What happened next?
One thing that really impressed Matt early on was Testosil's transparency. He was so used to seeing these vague proprietary blends on supplement labels.
Yeah.
But Testosil clearly lists all of its ingredients and their exact dosages.
Oh, yeah, that's huge, especially in an industry that, let's face it, has a lot of smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
So what was in this formula that finally convinced a supplement skeptic?
Well, the star of the show here is KSM 66 ashwagandha. And it's in there at a potent 600 milligrams per serving. Now, this isn't just any old ashwagandha. It's a very specific, highly concentrated extract that's been clinically studied and shown to significantly boost testosterone levels.
Okay, wait. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of mass transformation, let me just remind everyone listening about that special discount we have on Testosil. Our sponsor, Top Secret Reviews, has hooked you up with a fantastic deal. So don't miss out. Click the link in the description to check it out. Now, back to Matt's Testosil journey. Did he notice any changes right away?
Absolutely. Within the first week, Matt noticed a significant energy boost. That dreaded afternoon slump he used to experience, completely gone. His workouts were feeling easier. He even found himself skipping his usual pre-workout coffee.
Oh, wow. I'm a total coffee addict, so ditching that pre-workout cup would definitely be a sign for me. But a week in is still pretty early in the game. What happened as he continued taking Testosil?
Well, this is where things start to get really interesting. In weeks 2 through 4, Matt begins to see some pretty noticeable physical changes. He reports a return of morning wood. Sorry, folks, got to keep it real. Longer gym sessions, and even a decrease in joint pain.
Okay, now, those are some compelling changes. But we're talking about a guy who spent years debunking supplement claims. So I imagine he wasn't just going by how he felt. Did he track any hard data to back up these changes?
You bet he did. Matt meticulously tracked his progress. And the numbers tell a pretty convincing story. By the end of week 4, he had lost 2 pounds, shed 1% body fat, and increased his bench press max by a solid 10 pounds. Plus, he was recovering faster between sets.
Those are some impressive stats. But what about sleep? We all know how crucial sleep is for recovery and overall well-being. Did Testosil have any impact there?
Yeah. Perhaps the most significant change Matt experienced was in his sleep quality. He was falling asleep faster, getting more deep sleep, and waking up feeling refreshed and energized, not groggy like he used to.
Okay, so we've got the energy boost, the physical improvements, better sleep. But this is a show about going deeper. We need to know what's happening at a physiological level. Did Matt get his blood work done? To see how Testosil was actually affecting his testosterone levels?
He did, and this is where the science really backs up the anecdotal evidence. Matt got 3 sets of blood work done before starting Testosil at the 45-day mark and after the full 90 days, and the results were, in his words, astounding.
Okay, and on the edge of my seat, give us the numbers.
His total testosterone increased by a whopping 110%. And even more importantly, his free testosterone, that's the testosterone that's not bound to proteins and is readily available for your body to use, was up by an incredible 82%.
Wow. Those are some serious gains. It's not just about feeling better. It's a measurable shift in his hormone levels. And before we go any further, I want to remind everyone that you can experience these incredible results with Testosil too. Don't forget to check out the special discounted pricing from our sponsor, Top Secret Reviews. The link is right there in the description. Now, did Matt mention anything about that other hormone we hear so much about? Cortisol?
He did. Cortisol is the stress hormone. And as you know, high cortisol levels can actually block testosterone production. Well, Matt's blood work showed a significant decrease in cortisol levels, which further supports the testosterone boost he experienced. And just to address a common concern, his estradiol levels remain balanced, showing that Testosil doesn't throw your hormones out of whack.
Okay, that is really good to know. It's not just about boosting testosterone. It's about maintaining that healthy hormonal balance overall. But let's be honest, a lot of guys out there, myself included, are probably wondering about the libido factor. Did Matt notice any changes in that department?
Let's just say Matt's wife was very happy with the results. He mentioned a significant increase in his libido, and even his wife commented on it. Apparently, things hadn't been that spicy in years.
All right, I get the picture. But jokes aside, it's great to hear that Testosil delivers on that front, too.
Well,
we've talked about the energy boost, the physical changes, the mental clarity, but I'm curious, did Matt's journalistic instincts kick in here? Did he dig deeper into Testosil's manufacturing process to see what sets it apart from all the other testosterone boosters out there?
He absolutely did. In fact, he flew out to Utah to tour Testosil's manufacturing facility, and he was blown away by what he saw. They have this state-of-the-art facility with rigorous quality control measures in place. Robots handle the packaging. Scientists in cleanroom suits oversee the entire process, and every single batch of Testosil is tested 3 times. Once for the raw ingredients, once during processing, and then again for the final product.
Wow. Triple checked. That's impressive. Sounds like they're really committed to producing a high-quality product.
And that's not all. They actually have a 30% rejection rate for raw ingredients. That means they're turning away ingredients that meet FDA standards, but don't meet their own, even stricter internal standards.
Well, that is a serious commitment to quality. It sounds like they're not cutting any corners.
Exactly. And it explains why Testosil might be a bit pricier than some other testosterone boosters on the market. But as the saying goes, you get what you pay for. And in this case, you're paying for a premium product that delivers on its promises.
Well, speaking of paying, let me just slip in another reminder about that special discount we have on Testosil, courtesy of our sponsor. Top Secret Reviews. You can snag an incredible deal by clicking the link in the description. Okay, now back to the deep dive. So Matt saw amazing results during those 90 days. But what about the long-term effects? Is this something you have to keep taking forever? Or do the benefits wear off once you stop?
That was a concern for Matt, too. You know he wanted to know if this was a sustainable solution or just a temporary fix. So he followed up with blood work at the 6-month and 12-month marks. And guess what? He maintained most of his gains. And all of this with no adverse effects. And here's the kicker. Because Testosil is formulated with natural ingredients, there's no need for cycling. You can keep taking it consistently to support your body's own testosterone production.
That is fantastic news. It's not a quick fix. It's a long-term strategy for optimizing your health and well-being. Now, it's important to acknowledge that Matt didn't just rely on Testosil alone. He also made some positive changes to his lifestyle. Can you tell us more about that?
Right. Matt understood that optimizing testosterone levels isn't just about taking a supplement. It's about a holistic approach. He adopted a modified Mediterranean diet, focusing on lean protein, healthy fats, and complex carbs. He also started following a 5x5 strength training program, which is known for its effectiveness in building strength and muscle mass.
So it's a combination of a quality product and a commitment to a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Did Matt happen to mention any common mistakes people make when they're trying to boost their testosterone naturally? Things to avoid.
He did. One of the biggest mistakes he highlighted was inconsistent dosing. Some people might take all the capsules at once, while others might forget to take them all together. Consistency is key with Testosil. He also emphasized the importance of other lifestyle factors that can impact testosterone levels, things like getting enough sleep, managing stress, and staying hydrated.
It's all connected. We can't expect a magic pill to solve everything. We need to meet it halfway with those healthy habits. So looking back on his 90-day Testosil journey, what advice would Matt give to someone just starting out?
Well, Matt actually wrote a letter to his pre-Testosil self, and it's full of wisdom and encouragement. He basically says, trust your gut, be patient, follow the protocol, put in the work. He emphasizes that those love handles, that brain fog, that fatigue, it's all temporary. If you're willing to commit to the process, I love that. It's a reminder that we have the power to change. And Testosil can be a valuable tool on that journey. But it's not just about the physical changes, right? Did Matt notice any benefits that went beyond the physical?
Absolutely. In fact, Matt found that the mental clarity and focus he gained were just as impactful as the physical changes. He felt more confident in social situations, more decisive at work, and even his negotiation skills improved. He even rediscovered a creative spark and finished the first draft of a novel he'd been putting off for years.
That's amazing. It sounds like Testosil was a catalyst for positive change in all areas of his life, and let's be real, who couldn't use a little boost in those areas? Now, I want to remind our listeners one more time about that incredible discount on Testosil. From our sponsor, Top Secret Reviews. Don't miss out on this chance to experience the same life-changing benefits that Matt did. Click the link in the description and start your own journey today.
Oh, he did. You know there are a lot of testosterone boosters out there that make big promises but don't deliver. But what set Testosil apart was the level of transparency and the scientific evidence backing its claims.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's easy to be cynical when you've seen so many products overhype their benefits. So Matt came across some skepticism, but did he find any common threads in that skepticism? Like, were people concerned about specific things?
One of the most frequent questions he encountered was how Testosil compared to testosterone replacement therapy, or TRT.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one. A lot of guys are curious about the differences and whether a natural supplement like Testosil can be a viable alternative to TRT.
Right. And it's important to clarify that TRT is a medical treatment that requires a prescription and should only be done under the supervision of a doctor. It can also have potential side effects and risks that need to be carefully considered.
Exactly. It's not something to take lightly. So how does Testosil fit into that picture?
Well, Testosil takes a different approach. It's a natural supplement that supports your body's own testosterone production. It works by optimizing your hormone pathways rather than introducing synthetic testosterone into your system.
So it's a gentler, more holistic approach to boosting testosterone levels. Did Matt's research dive into that difference in any detail?
He did. He spoke with several doctors who specialize in men's health and hormone optimization, and they explained that Testosil's approach is often a preferred first step for men who are experiencing age-related testosterone decline.
That's fascinating. So it's not about replacing your body's natural testosterone production. It's about supporting and optimizing it. Now, I'm sure some of our listeners are wondering about potential interactions. Can you take Testosil with other supplements?
That's a great question. Matt actually experimented with different supplement combinations and found that Testosil works well with most other supplements. He even outlines his recommended morning and evening supplement stacks in his review.
Oh, cool. What kind of things does he recommend stacking with the Testosil?
He includes things like vitamin D3, omega-3 fatty acids, and magnesium. All of these can contribute to overall health and well-being, and they can also support healthy testosterone levels.
That's really helpful information. So it sounds like Testosil can easily be integrated into an existing supplement routine. But of course, the big question on everyone's mind is, are there any side effects?
Matt reported experiencing no negative side effects throughout the entire 90 days he was taking Testosil, and that's not surprising, given that it's formulated with natural, clinically backed ingredients.
That's always good to hear. Safety first. Now, here's a question I'm sure a lot of guys have. Do you have to cycle Testosil? You know, take it for a while, then stop, then start again.
Nope. No cycling required. That's one of the benefits of Testosil being a natural supplement. It's not a synthetic hormone, so there's no need to cycle it. You can take it consistently to support your body's natural testosterone production over the long term.
That's a huge advantage. No complicated scheduling or worrying about withdrawal symptoms. Speaking of time, how long does it typically take to start seeing results with Testosil? We all want that magic overnight fix, but let's be realistic.
Well, Matt's experience suggests it's a gradual process. He noticed the energy boost fairly quickly within the first few days. The physical changes started to become apparent in weeks 2 and 3, with the full effects kicking in by week 12.
So patience is key. It's about making a commitment to a healthier you and trusting the process. But let's be honest, sometimes we need a little extra encouragement. Did Matt share any final words of wisdom or inspiration for anyone considering Testosil?
He did, in his final thoughts. He emphasized that optimizing his testosterone levels wasn't just about physical changes. It was about feeling better in every aspect of his life. He felt more energetic, more focused, more confident, and more connected to his family and friends.
That is powerful. It's a reminder that our hormonal health impacts so much more than just our physical appearance. It influences our mood, our energy levels, our relationships, our overall sense of well-being. Is truly a holistic transformation. And speaking of transformations, for those of you ready to embark on your own Testosil journey, don't forget to check out the incredible discount from our sponsor, Top Secret Reviews. The link is in the description. And trust me, you won't want to miss this deal.
Matt's story is a testament to the power of natural testosterone optimization. You know, he went from being a skeptical journalist to a true believer, and his journey has inspired countless others to take control of their hormonal health and unlock their full potential.
It's a powerful reminder that we don't have to settle for feeling tired, sluggish, and out of sync. We have the power to make positive changes, and Testosil can be a valuable tool in that process. So what areas of your life could benefit from optimized testosterone levels? It's a question worth pondering. But in the meantime, thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of Testosil. We'll see you next time for another insightful exploration into the world of health and wellness.
From all of us here at Pod Session, thanks for listening. Be sure to subscribe and don't forget to visit our sponsor, topnaturalhealth.com, for special promo code pricing on all of the products mentioned in this episode. See you next time.